everybody, it's Nate Catanus, and I am so excited to be talking to you guys about the top 20 business ideas for 2020. These are my business ideas. I'm gonna give them to you for free so you can take them and run with them, make them big in 2020. Business is gonna be big. I want you guys to be watching business sectors, industries, markets. I'm talking about the black market, I'm talking about the purple markets, I'm talking about the red markets, all the markets, all the sectors, all the industries, and everything's in between's gonna be big this year. So you're gonna really wanna capitalize on these business ideas for 2020. So let's just jump right in with the first one, which is bottled water for pets, okay? This is bottled water for an industry of more of the frou-frou type of pets. We're talking about your, we're talking about your poodles, your Shih Tzus, your Persian cats, your Scottish folds, right? These are the fancy cats, the fancy dogs that want to drink water bottled, preferably from Iceland, and with a little bit of fizz in it, okay? So if you guys can tackle that market, that niche market, it's gonna be big in 2020. Next one, funeral DJ service, okay? Totally untapped. I think you get it. Okay, the next one, number 3, pop Suckets. Okay, you guys know pop sockets that are on your phone, right? Imagine if this was a sucker that you could suck on. So, hey, I'm making phone calls and all of a sudden I want something to sweet. Goo goo gaga, put that in my mouth and I suck it. It's the pop Sucket. Number 4, snow catapult. All right, snow catapult, this is, think of a snow blower, but this is really all about pissing off the neighbors that you hate, right? So this is just a catapult, loads up snow, and it flings it onto your neighbor's lawn and builds up snow around their house in a way that would piss them off. All right, next one. Instead of a bed and breakfast, it's a bread and breakfast, okay? Instead of a bed, you've got your bed's actually made out of bread, right? So the wonderful thing about this idea is that you just wake up, get a little bit of butter, a little bit of jelly, a little bit of jam, you put that on your bed that's made out of bread, and then you just kind of eat your way out of that bed. So, it's also more efficient because if you're an owner of the bread and breakfast, you won't have to serve breakfast in a separate dining room. The bed's already made out of breakfast. So, it's kind of a self-service type of a thing. Number 6, drones that shoot down other drones, right? Drones are a big business right now. They're flying all over the place. They're making deliveries. They're taking video, but they're super annoying. That's going to be big in 2020. Next, yellow beds, another kind of a bed industry. Everybody knows about purple, right? These are the beds that you order online. They get sent right to your house. They're made out of like space materials. With the yellow bed, this is kind of a niche within a niche, right? It's a bed for bedwetters, right? So it's already yellow so that if you're somebody who wets the bed, you don't have to worry about cleaning it up ever. It's already pre-stained, it's pre-pissed by factory monkeys that are working diligently, peeing on these beds already for you. And of course, we keep the monkeys very hydrated, and it's all PETA, regulated and everything like that. So, all right, next, number 8, internet security guard. Okay, this is kind of more for the grandmas and grandpas that don't really understand that the internet is not a 3-dimensional place, right? It's more of a peace of mind type of a thing, right? Basically, someone dressed in a security guard outfit comes into their home and looks at the computer all day to sort of stand watch. So they can see that there's a real person protecting their internet. Next, 4D printing. We already have 3D. It seems like 4D is probably the next printing that's gonna happen. Number 10, a Man-scape service, right? This is landscape for men down in the downstairs region. Of course, I understand there are already waxing services and things like that. This is really more for the masculine man who likes to smoke a cigar and drink a scotch while getting his balls shaved, okay? This would be, of course, a straight edge razor experience, more of a craft experience, sitting on leather and things like that. Number 11, catering service. This is catering for cats. Again, we're going after the fancy cat market, the frou-frou cat market. It's gonna be really big in 2020. This is really for the owners of cats that like to dress their cats up in fancy outfits and throw tea parties. And of course, you can have a catering service come in and cater that event. and make them feel special. All kinds of dry foods, wet foods, every brand, every flavor. Next, 12, Bluetooth-enabled chapstick. I'm not sure how it works. It just seems like most small things will be Bluetooth-enabled at some point in time. So let's get in early on that in 2020. 13, a Gerbil training service. We all know that the Gerbil is very well underutilized. Put it to work at the right jobs, I think that it's going to make society much more better, much improved. So let's train the Gerbils to clean the trash off the streets. Let's train them to wake us up in the morning like a cute alarm clock, and then they can brush our teeth when we're asleep even, and we get a few seconds back into our day. So we become more productive, more efficient because the Gerbils are brushing our teeth at night. Number 14, Bluetooth-enabled slap bracelets, all right? Again, Bluetooth enabled. This is kind of a nostalgic throwback kind of a product. We're gonna have to keep them charged, of course, but they're definitely better than the old 80s slap bracelets. Triple-sided tape. Again, I think any kind of product that already has a number in it, just add another number and it's gonna be something you might wanna do in 2020. So we've already got double-sided tape. Let's go with triple-sided tape, three-dimensional tape. Number 16, SAAS as a SaaS. So this is a software as a service, but served with some SaaS, all right? This is kind of a style of SaaS, SaaS. Now, I don't actually know what software as a service is or even what software is, but I'm all about SaaS, so I'd say go for that in 2020. 17, Airbnb, okay? It's a bathroom sharing service, all right? This is a business who can kind of ride the hot waves of Uber and Airbnb and those sharing type of companies, right? What happens when you're going for a run? Right? You're 2 miles out. All of a sudden the urge comes on. You gotta pee. What do? You get on Airbnb. You open up the app, right? You log in. And of course you forgot your password. So you reset the password, go to your email, do all that stuff, get back into the app. So you do a search for how many people are on Airbnb in that neighborhood where you have to take a pee. Of course, you realize there's not very many people. You find one person, but they're like 2 miles away from where you are right there. Your house is actually closer, so you decide to run back to your house because you have to pee so bad. You probably don't make it, you pee your pants, but now you know that there's somebody in that neighborhood in case you want to do it next time. Airbnb. 18, marijuana tester. If you're somebody who likes smoking weed, as many of you know, marijuana is becoming legal in states in the United States of America. It just became legal in Illinois, where I live. So if you like smoking weed, you might want to start signing up to test some marijuana candies and some cigarettes and things like that. So marijuana tester, big business idea. If you like smoking weed, you're gonna love this one. Number 19, personal clock. All right, this is a service you can provide other people. This is where you are keeping track of time for other people. So think of this like an Apple Watch, except for you're not on their wrist, you're just following them around and you're just reminding them what time it is. And this is really for people who really want to craft watch or timekeeping experience. So personal clock, number 19. And number 20 for 2020, robot repair shop, right? Just think about the future, right? It's gonna be robots and self-hovering hovercrafts and things flying around, and they're going to need to be repaired. So who's going to repair them? Well, your robot repair shop, of course. Now, of course, you're going to, instead of repairing all these robots yourself, you're going to train other robots to repair the robots so you can scale your business and be successful in 2020. So there you go, 20 business ideas for 2020. These things are just spouting off the top of my head. I've got 50,000 more of these ideas that I'm going to be sharing with you guys to help you be successful in 2020. That's what I'm all about. Nate Catanus, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you on the successful side of success.